Hello and welcome back to Mission Load Gaming. I am Jack, and today we're playing a little bit of Starship EVO. Still, I almost want to say Space Engineers or StarMade. Today we are working on this project. I've been working a while. I have redone the wings 8 times, trying to figure out the right design for it. And yeah, it's finally looking like I've gotten the right dimensions down. It's supposed to look a little more angry. I think I may need to back it up just a little more. I don't know. It's hard. I am doing my best to get this to fit right because the StarFury should look correct, and it is very difficult to get right. And so, I can't get the windage to do the angle thing yet. I'm gonna work on that some more, but until then, I got the dimensions down that I like so far. The engines are overly bulky, like they are in the pictures, and I'm starting to start throwing some armor on them. I've realized that this massive engine here sucks a lot of power. I need 4 of these, and I'm still running at 66% power. That's why I have those sitting over there. I'm using 3 of the 4 just idle with 1 engine. Now my plan was to install one of these on every nacelle, and I didn't realize that having an engine this big was going to have a big problem, so I may have to cut this one down a little bit. But so far, I've had a lot of fun getting these angles correctly and realizing more and more that that's just a straight up coffin shape. And I didn't realize that until I went back and started watching some of the episodes of Babylon 5, and when they eject out of this thing, it just pops right out, and it's like a self little coffin pod, and I had to have a big laugh about that. So, moving forward with this, this is obviously going to be my Mark 1, and it's not going to be perfect. I'll probably be scrapping this, then working on Mark 2 once I kind of figure out what I'm doing even more. But I've figured out angles and buttons and kind of how I want this to all roll. Because in the end, I would like these to actually collapse down and those engines to roll around so that they're out of the way, so they're not going to clang into each other. Looking into it, no, these actually don't do that. They are a hard shell frame. They're actually 3 parts. The coffin and shell and dynamo and all that's in here. And this is actually a wing that is literally just attached onto the top. And then there are some major rebar, or what's the right word for it, paneling that are actually rolls through these wings here that rolls down and connects the bottom big wing to it. So it's actually 3 big chunks. Now, I'm not building it that way because I wasn't looking at that at first. And this is a game versus, the most realism I can make for a, fictional spaceship. However, I want to be as true to form as possible, and also I want these things to have a little bit of extra use for carriers. I want them to kind of pack away, and everything looks cool when it moves. And this game makes things so easy to move, and the fact that children attachments to the ship through all the joints and whatnot still power the ship. The only thing that I had a problem with, and this is kind of annoying, but I understand why, because the game dynamics. So when I open this, I had this actually attached right in there. And since it's a child attachment, it won't connect to the ship here. But just knowing that from the beginning of, essentially, this is your core, and it can't move. Well, it can move, but it's got to be attached to the ship, the actual frame of the ship, and not a sibling, or not a sibling, a child part. All the logic does not have to be on the attachment that it is moving and representing. So I need something that I can stick all my logic in. And one thing I was thinking about is maybe these underwings, I can have them fold down or something and hide all the logic in the wings. Then I gotta work guns in, but the guns slide in right up in here and on the bottom here. So I'm not worried about positioning for the cannons too bad. Getting them strong enough to actually do something, that's kind of the key I'm having to work on right now. having enough shield to take a hit or two before I, can land damage. That's also something that will be worked on as we progress. Right now, I'm just trying to get the right shape down and get the right angles so that I can have a ship that looks like this running around. Combat, I haven't got to play in combat yet, so I don't know how viable this is, but it looks like it will be decent because of the redundancy I'm going to be harboring in the wings. And, I may even put a turret on this thing. I may make variants where I have a turret in the back, or because there is a variant like that. Or extend the top a bit and stick a turret on the top and maybe a turret on the back. I may make a gunship variant where I have figure out a way to make more turrets on it. But this ship has always been one of my favorites, and I think it needs to be in this game.
So yeah, progress will be happening on this, and look back here for more updates on Starship EVO as they come, and on the StarFury. This is Jack, signing off. Fly reckless.